Here we are in Rush Rally 3. This is the Mexican Time Trial Stage 1. I've now got my Micro Compact SS with a roof wrap of an Israeli flag. This video will be divided into 3 parts. I'll be talking over 2 of the parts. This is the introduction I'll be talking over, as you can tell. This is a replay of that race at Mexico, the time trial, stage 1. It's in spin mode. Following this, I'll be doing the same track, same everything, same car. I won't be doing it in spin mode though. It's going to be a little easier for me to drive if I do it in chase mode, and you should be able to see the flag of Israel on the roof a little better. In the third part, I'll be going to visit the custom section where we've got an option to take a look at the vinyls I've put on here, or decals, and we'll see what makes this difficult or slightly difficult. It's not extremely difficult like some of the first flags in this series. We're getting to somewhat easier flags to do. And I didn't do a lot of additional details on the bodywork of this car. Most of it is just into the flag on the roof. And I did adjust the flags, the decals of the flag that come with the game. I used that to position my flag on the roof. I scaled the small decal up, but it's too grainy to use as a roof decal. And I did use the Israeli flag from the decal pack on the quarter panel of the car, just in front of the A-pillar there. However, I did adjust the bandwidth of the width of the blue band, and I adjusted the white to get down on the outside of the Star of David from the blue band as well. I found it looked a little bit odd with the blue on the small decal there. I was not able to adjust the color of that since I wanted to match the same blue using the Star of David. For the roof, I adjust the color just a little bit. Apparently the Israeli flag does not have a standard blue, and according to the CIA public website, the bandwidths are not listed there, so they may not be standard as well, of the stripes of the blue and the white away from the Star of David. Now, how about we go take a look at this race from chase mode and the flag, where I will not be talking over the race.
3, 2, 1, go. 5 right, 40, and 4 left, and 5 right. 5 right, 100, 5 left, 60. 2 left, don't cut, 60. 3 left, into 4 right, into 2 left. 6 5 left, 40. Over finish.
And there we have it, the Mexican time trial of stage 1. Find it somewhat of a difficult course with all the turning back and forth and the camber of the road. You tend to slide off from the gravel. Now let's go take a look at the decals. Go into the upgrades, customize, and vinyls. Here we are. The aspect ratio, like most flags on the roof of this car, might look a little bit off. As I said, the stripes of the blue and the white at the edge do not seem to be a standard in size, and I tried to make the Star of David as large as possible on there. And I didn't do too much to customize the rest of the car. I perhaps did something with a few of the decals, changed around a bit. I put some translucence on the window, same thing on the back there, the B with a brew in the, which came from Brewer by masking part of it. But now let's go take a look at the Star of David, which is really about the only difficult part of this flag. It is done with, we're going to have to go all the way down. I think I put this in the bottom of the decal pack. Here we go. This should be, before we get around to moving anything there, just make sure I've got the right thing. It's been a while since I've been in this decal pack. We'll change it to pink. There we go. I changed it to pink. We'll change it back to blue. It may have been. That's not the blue it was. We'll go with a darker blue. That looks to be about the blue I was using before. It's made up with a triangle, and then there's a triangle inside of that triangle that's the same color as the background color. However, this triangle, I'm going to remove the layers all above it. And there's what you get, a 6-point star. And if I remove the symmetry, it's not in the center. You have to move it around a little bit. And when you do the symmetry, actually before you get to symmetry, you have to make sure it's an isosceles triangle, or an equal, I should say an equal isosceles. Well, all three sides are the same. It's 60 degrees at the corners. So it was what I found I needed to do. I had to make a line and measure the length of at least two sides to confirm they were the same size. Once I did that, I could do this with it. I would then try to center that. The decal does not tend to be centered in the, when you choose the decal itself, and you have to move this around until it looks like you've got an even 6-point star. It's probably, looks like it's off just a bit. It will only be off in one direction. It's probably not centered with the other one now. Now if I put the other one back on top of it, you'll see they don't come out in the same place. Usually is what happened. You would have to move the one over top to center it. And make sure all those lines are perfectly even. You have to play around with it and make sure, you know, that's off just a little bit, and then you adjust it some more, and then you adjust it some more. I'm going to have to go load the decal pack again to keep showing you what I did here. Hopefully it's an easy place to find. There we go. Now, good, it's gone back to the same location roughly. Now, once you've got, I'll remove all the layers again. Once you've got this pattern with the two triangles in symmetry over top each other and lined up as best you can, we'll change those to pink, or red actually. They're red. We can use symmetry, so we can only need to do 3 additional lines on top of that. And then we'd change that to the proper color, and we'd have what's commonly called the Star of David in the center of the Israeli flag. And that's about as difficult as it is to make an Israeli flag. The rest of it is fairly easy. The video after this is going to deal with doing more than 3 stripes on a flag. And I think that will probably be the last in my series of doing difficult roof wraps. I will probably be doing other roof wraps on cars because I've gone to some trouble to actually take some of the flags and turn them into full car themes. And I think gives a good idea of something you might be able to accomplish yourself when I continue this series after doing another video in this, one more video in this series. So I hope that helps you out if you're interested in doing an Israeli flag on as a roof wrap on your car, or perhaps somewhere else if you want to make one larger than possible with the provided decal that comes with the game, which comes out very grainy if you try to blow it up to a large size and place it on your car. So I hope you found that helpful, and I'm going to call that a video.